Now, on that side, there is nothing blocking the kitchen. It's a road and junction mall. Junction mall is like 2 floors up the ground. What would the feeling look like? Or imagine on the 10th floor, how could it feel in a kitchen like this with a view?
I know exactly how it feels like, Boris, because I live on the 10th floor, just around this area, and you have very amazing views of Ngong Hills.
Okay.
And also the forests.
For the first time, the Realty Boris crew shows you the exterior of an apartment in real time. Many times we get to showcase interiors, and we don't get to show the exteriors, maybe because the house is under construction. But this developer did a show house with a finished exterior just to show you a combination of exterior finishes plus the interior finishes. Behind me is a 3-bedroom that is well done for a family setup. We also have some units for investment, but this specifically is for those who want to raise a family. The finishes are just top of the line. The lounge is very expansive. The material used here is just up there. The kitchen has tasty paintings on the wall. I have pale eucalypt in those cabinetries. I have a peacock green tiles on the wall, a combination of white. The correct choice of tiles also in each and every washroom plus the kitchen. Balconies are more than enough. Behind me is the show house. Welcome to the show. And for me, it's just a thank you. It's the first time you get a chance to get to see the exterior. And the reason why we do this is to make sure anybody gets a chance to view the show house from the comfort of their seats. I know there are some who have been here before, but there is millions and millions of people who haven't been here to see. That's why we showcase these houses, just to make sure everybody all over the world gets a chance to get to see real estate in Nairobi. So let's go see what we have.
Boris, before we go in,
yes.
I don't know if you see the size of the balcony that we have.
Yes.
And this is a very unique balcony that I've seen for the first time.
Okay.
Where 2 rooms share the same balcony.
Yep.
But the way they are positioned and the doors that open up into the balcony is very unique. That from one room you can see the other, and from the next room you also can see the other.
That balcony gives you privacy. In as much as you get to share the balcony, it's huge enough to accommodate 2 users from different rooms. Behind me here, this is the master bedroom. Look at this window size. It's a full frame window giving you picturesque views of the neighborhood. Now, where I'm standing right now, 5 steps away from here is Junction Mall. The user or the buyer of this 3-bedroom gets to enjoy convenience. Shopping center and the mall is just next to you. Now this also suits anybody with a big family. Why? The reason is this. I have Makini on the same stretch. I have Riara on the same stretch as well. So you have got schools that serve anybody who stays on this location. Now the views you get on the other side are green views of Lavington and Kunde. It's very green. All the way to Kaputei and Mageta. It's just in front of your eyes. The finishes here are just top of the line. Not only the interior, also the exterior. I have wall master that is subtle gray, popping nicely. I have black tiles, as you can see, with a gray wall master finish on the exterior. It's a bit rough, but very, very classy.
But Boris, before we continue, I can see that you have so many windows. In fact, from the kitchen to the master bedroom, I can only count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars, but the rest is just windows. What's the idea behind
Very
this?
true. This developer is a seasoned developer, has been in this industry for over 10 years. Now, they did the research and understood what the clients are looking for. Listen, many projects in this market, developers just do for the sake of selling. They don't factor in the aspect of natural lighting. This developer sat down and thought very well around natural lighting and gave us a lot of windows in each and every room. The kitchen, the bedrooms, the lounge has got natural lighting just to brighten the room and give you a lively feeling. I like that. I just wish the units could be coming with this portion here, but it doesn't come with a portion. Now, this serves you as your laundry area or a balcony that serves the kitchen. Remember, the kitchen has the provision for the washing machine. So you can also utilize this as your space that can be used to air more clothes if you have, I think so, or you can also have a dryer. I think that also makes sense.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, and I can see some very beautiful colors on the inside. I'm not sure if you're as excited as me to go in.
Of course, I'm really excited to go in. Those colors would captivate you. Stick around, let's go and get to see what we have. In that kitchen, I have beautiful paints on each and every portion of the kitchen. Follow me this way. Don't you worry about the construction. Of course, we're under construction. Our completion is the last quarter of 2026. The reason why I've stopped here is to show you this wall cladding and the paints and the panels that have been used here. It shows you that the developer takes their time to focus on the details. Now, you won't see much. This is just a snippet of what you get to see inside. So follow me, let's see what we have on the interior, the finishes, the detail, the space, the layout,
And what else?
and the homely feel. Here is the main entrance of the unit. This door is a fortified steel door that is grilled in between with 3 locking points. Here is a wallpaper which also comes with the unit. The height, of course, is so high, it's 3 meters high from the ground to the ceiling. The unit comes with wooden-like laminate floors, as you can see, and the skirting is very clean. It matches and complements the tile, but gives you a contrast in between the paint and the floor. That entry gives privacy to the dining and the lounge. You can agree with me, right?
Yes, I agree very much.
Why do you think so?
Because now, once somebody comes in, even as I'm looking at it from here,
Yeah.
you're looking straight into the wall on the corridor.
Yes.
So you have to make a left turn and then I'll see what's going on in the dining.
Very true. What's really interesting also is the positioning of the dining, not so far away from that kitchen, okay? And the straight line of sight from the dining to the lounge to the balcony. The window in the lounge gives you a lot of natural lighting that illuminates the lounge, of course, the dining, and that entry of the house.
Yes.
You don't get an entry foyer here, but you get a private entry to the unit. To be honest, this unit feels very homely. In as much as it's a show house, but it gives you a homely feeling. Of course, the lighting plays a big role, but also the painting that has been used in this unit also plays a very huge role. The paint that have been used here, these are, it's off-white. This is off-white part,
Yes,
right?
yes.
For the first time, I got the paint right,
Yes.
okay? This is off-white, giving the room a homely feel. There is enough space in the lounge. You can put enough seats for 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
The wall in front of me allows you to place whichever size of a screen you want to. Now, look at the dining set. The dining set over there has also enough space around it, and I just like the way they stage that dining.
Yeah.
But you can say something.
I mean, I love the way they stage the dining as well, but what I love the most is the floor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, it's laminate floors, and I mean, the finish that they did, we're on the ground floor, and it's not swelling.
Oh, very true. Yeah, it's very true. Many times you walk into units or apartments or townhouses or villas, you realize that developers use laminate floors, but the way they fix them, they're poorly done. There's some air in between, then it doesn't take too long. It starts to bulge, and you just know that's poor workmanship. That is something I believe we haven't seen in this unit.
Yes, and Boris, I think you said this unit is around 170.
Very true. This is 187 meters square. It's 187 meters square. The price point is 171,000 USD. Let's go here. Of course, you don't get the actual windows, but you're gonna have French windows here. This is just to give you the idea of the size of the window. Of course, the size is the same, but you'll use French windows, allowing enough natural lighting into the lounge. Look at this. Many of you say, Boris, sometimes you try to overemphasize or say, I'm a stammerer many times, so I struggle sometimes when I'm talking. But they say that I do exaggerate a lot sometimes. But to be honest, I've walked around and I've never seen a balcony of this sizing. To be honest, this balcony would only be compared with a balcony of a 3-bedroom somewhere in Riverside that is sold out. I don't know if you guys watched the video in Riverside, which Linda did, of the 3-bedroom. It's the same sizing with that balcony. This balcony is huge, to be honest.
Yes, and I also love the shapes that we're using in this construction.
Yes.
It's not just straight square lines. you have a bit of an angle to it.
Very true.
So it makes it a little bit more interesting.
Very true. This space could have been used just to have an SQ, but they use this as a balcony for the 3-bedroom.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So you can do, I don't know how many, 6, or the entire family can sit here, say in the morning, and still have breakfast from here and enjoy themselves with a view, of course, on the left-hand side, open views of the neighborhood. Come this way, Paddy. I'll show them something here. I rushed you through this point, but I'm back again just to talk about a few things. This wall is well utilized. As you can see, it's housing a lengthy console. You can do the same. Or decide, do away with the console and do whatever you want to do with this wall. There is more space on the corner, which you can use also to put maybe a flower pot. Or maybe, I don't know, whatever, light fixture, whichever would work well in this corner. It's a nook that can be utilized still. So, but there's something I think we're also overlooking. If you look at how they have placed the bedrooms and the lounge, you realize there's a partitioning in between that splits the bedroom side and the lounge. Now, why is that important? The reason why it's important is the bedrooms have got a lot of privacy. Sometimes you find doors opening into the lounge from the bedrooms, which for me, I don't think if it makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
The way they planned this, they planned it nicely. The lounge and the dining and the balcony is separate, and the bedrooms are tucked away from the main spaces.
Yeah, it's like you have two different wings. One wing for the living areas and the common areas, and one wing for the maybe bedrooms and all the
Very
private
true.
stuff.
It makes sense. It's a very good idea. Now, look at this. There is this entrance that gives you access to the bedrooms plus the powder room. You can decide also to put a door here if you want to. But then again, if a door doesn't make sense, you can leave it open and just allow access to that powder room. Come straight to the powder room. The powder room is just tucked away. And I like the sizing. There is enough space in that powder room. And if you look, there's enough natural lighting too. Okay, look at this. I have a smart mirror with an LED strip. I have a sink. I have enough drawers over there. The toilet sits by itself in a very huge casement window. Okay, that was enough about the powder room. The hallway is amazing too. Lengthy and wide enough. I will show you once you're done with the kitchen. Follow me in the kitchen. Buddy, to me, this is the most beautiful part of the house. And if you ask me why, I'll answer you.
Why?
The reason is the choice of tiles and the choice of colors in the kitchen. I have more than 2 types of colors or 2 color palettes, right? I have this pale eucalypt, which we also, this is the second time we're seeing this. We saw this in a kitchen, the one overlooking Karora Forest in Parklands,
yes.
right? And to be honest, that was the most beautiful kitchen we have ever showcased in our show. You agree with me?
Yes, that's very, very, very true.
Yes.
And if you look above you,
Yes.
we have these canister lights.
Yes.
That it's very rare to see in apartments.
Very true.
We only see them in townhouses.
Very true. But then lucky enough, today you have them in your kitchen. Now behind Paddy over there, I have the peacock green tiles that I've got a joint of a white grout, allowing the tiles to pop out nicely from the grout. Now on the floor, I have these marble-like tiles which are subtle with grains of black, brown, white, off-white, popping out nicely from the floor. Then, just before I forget, on the door, I have this detail which gives the door a little bit of character. There's a provision for the fridge. I have marble working countertop that starts from here, goes all the way to that side. Now, it comes with Bosch appliances. I have an extractor, which is Bosch, a 4-burner cooker Bosch, and an oven as well Bosch. The fridge doesn't come with the unit. And then here I have a sink, a double sink, stainless. The tap is also stainless. Now, Paddy, look at this. The size of this window, imagine this kitchen somewhere on the 10th floor. Now, on that side, there is nothing blocking the kitchen. It's a road and junction mall. Junction mall is like 2 floors up the ground. What would the feeling look like? Or imagine on the 10th floor, how could it feel in a kitchen like this with a view?
I know exactly how it feels like, Boris, because I live on the 10th floor, just around this area, and you have very amazing views of Ngong Hills.
Okay.
And also the forests in Karen.
Brag, my brother, brag, my brother.
I mean, we work so hard, so sometimes we have to.
Okay, don't forget the backsplash. I've got that chocolate brown marble like tiles with a beautiful LED strip light that illuminates this brown wall. Now look at that. The cabinetries have a glossy finish, but the paintings complement each other. It's not so bright, it's not so cool, but in between there. As you can see, this goes nicely with this, and in as much as the kitchen is a bit tight, but the idea of having big windows gives it, you know, a spacious feel.
Yes, it opens up the kitchen to the outdoors.
It opens up the kitchen to the out.
Yes.
To the what?
To the outdoors.
To the outdoors.
Yes.
That's it.
And Boris, I think there's something that you're missing.
Okay.
I won't say it because you've already seen it.
What is that?
The lighting.
Oh, the light, of course, yeah. The light. I think, but this kitchen would look like the kitchen we saw in Parklands.
Yes, yes, yes.
But the difference would be that's a bit lengthy, this is square. Yes. But then, Paddy, look at this small detail here, this curve on the cabinetry, very smooth curve. You don't have joints that look ugly. It's very smooth, clean, very sharp. Let's see the hallway. Come this way. The hallway is wide enough, around 1.5 meter wide and extremely lengthy. I'm just from the kitchen and the powder room. Now, above me, the height from the ground to the ceiling is around 3 meters high. It's quite high. I have pendant lightings on the hallway which don't come with the unit. I have black canister lights which also don't come with the unit. The bedrooms are 3. Number 1, 2, and 3. The master bedroom is tucked away, far away from everything. The master bedroom is on its own world. Okay? The floors are laminate. It's cold outside, but it's very warm right now. In as much as I have my shoes on, but it feels very warm. This bedroom is my first bedroom. The bedroom is en suite. But before I get into the bedroom, the door frame is aluminium door frame that is coated white. Just trying to be consistent with the theme of the house. Come with me. Here is the washroom. The washroom is spacious. Have enough or adequate space in the washroom for the vanity, for the mirror that is circular with LED strip, the smart mirror, but not anti-mist. I have a toilet over there, and then I have this shower cubicle, which for now, come close, buddy, which for now we're using as a storage for our carpets. But if I could remove those carpets, you could appreciate the space in this shower cubicle. Paddy, while we were going through the room, there's something mentioned about the washrooms. Please let them know.
So Boris, I don't know if you've noticed one thing. When we were in the kitchen, the tiles were very well appropriated for the kitchen.
Yes.
Because they are tiles that look good in a kitchen.
Very true.
Right?
I agree with
And
you.
even once we're in the washroom, I mean, you can also see that the tiles in the washroom, they are well appointed for the washroom. You have the tiles on the floor, they are non-slip, and the tiles on the walls have a feeling of me in a shower cubicle. I mean, it's very well done.
Very true, I agree with you. And then for the first time, I'm seeing a tile with character. Look at this. I have these shapes on the tile. It's not a smooth tile. This is not wallpaper. This is pure tile. And that's what I'm saying. The developer is so keen to detail. He didn't just pick a tile and place them on the wall. I'm not trying to be salesy. I'm just saying what it is on the ground. The tile has a texture. These textured tiles. Here, I have marble-like white tiles. On the floor, I have rustic tiles that are non-slip. Most of the time, you find these tiles in high-end villas. For the first time, we're having them in a 3-bedroom that is also high-end in a high-end neighborhood with a high-end realtor, with a high-end team. Come this way. Here is the entry into the bedside. But before we go there, let's appreciate the closet. Now this closet has enough depth. It means you can store a lot of stuff in this closet. Okay? And it slides. That is correct usage of space, which I like, of course. And the finish on the doors is just cool and classy. Any pendant light you see in this unit doesn't come with the unit. I have ample space in the bedroom to house a 4x6, a 5x6, or even a 6x6 with bedside drawers. This wall can be used as a space just to display your art, right? Portrait or pictures or anything on the wall. The height is consistent, 3 meters high from the ground. The window is very big, or the window is big to allow large amounts of natural lighting into the bedroom. Anything you're seeing in the bedroom that hangs from the ceiling does not come with the house. That is the access to the balcony, which is co-shared with the other bedroom, which is supposed to be the kids' bedroom. This is supposed to be guest bedroom. That is the kids' bedroom, but you can decide switch if you want. The balcony is large enough to accommodate usage from the 2 bedrooms. Come see the other bedroom. I think you love it with the staging that has been done on that bedroom. There is different character in each and every bedroom. Now, this bedroom is a bit tight, but what this bedroom enjoys is the size of that washroom. You can compare that bedroom with this bedroom. The views could be similar, but then you realize one thing, that this bedroom has direct access into the balcony. It kind of feels like that balcony was meant for this bedroom.
Yes.
So it's a trade-off. I always say sometimes you don't get the perfect house in the market. You always have to compromise a few things. I always say the perfect house or the perfect home is the one you buy land in up country and build your own. That's the perfect one. And even that house could not be perfect for someone, or even when it's completed, or maybe in the next 3-4 years, it could not be perfect to you anymore. Sometimes when clients are in the market, I ask you just to be flexible enough to get a house that would suit you, not a perfect house. So be ready to compromise a few things. Now, behind me here is a closet that serves this unit. Of course, it's enough for this bedroom. The height is still consistent, high enough, and the natural lighting is more than enough. The paint that have been used here, off-white, the one you saw in the lounge and the one you saw also on the hallway. The laminate are also still consistent, and the skirting is consistent as well. This wall has been staged to give you a feel of a kid's bedroom, but you can decide and switch this and make it a guest bedroom or your study if you only want to use the 2 bedrooms and leave this for your other usage. Come this way. The first thing I know you'll ask me, Boris, why do I have a transparent window in my shower cubicle? Now, it doesn't come that way. And stop imagining yourself showering here and the window is transparent. That is not the case. The reason why we did that is just to also allow more natural lighting to illuminate the room, just to give you the correct feeling of how the unit would look like in real time. But now we're gonna close this, right? And then from that point up to this point is the washroom. You can see the tiles that have been used here are consistent with the tiles you saw on the other bedrooms. To be honest, the tiles used in these 3 bedrooms are one of a kind. They are unique. They give me a rich vibe. I'm not just, blabbering, but to be honest, the tiles that have been used here are top of the line. Look at the tiles on the floor. At least you can get to see the tiles on the floor, because that washroom is a bit tight. Look at the tiles on the floor. And look at the tiles that have been used on the wall, plus the tiles used in the shower cubicle. That is not enough. Then look at the workmanship between these texture tiles and the marble tiles on this side. Look, it's very clean. You can see the connection is very clean. Many times developers would have high-end material, but the finishes are work. For these guys, for this developer, he got it right. I want to show you what else the developer got right. If you understand construction, you'll agree with me. But if you don't understand construction, welcome. You're in for a good lesson. Okay, now come down. Look at this. Here I have laminate floors, and I've got this piece of granite just partitioning the washroom side with the laminate side. It means the developer was very keen and he was very smart. He realizes that sometimes water may spill into this side and tamper with laminate floor and even make it rot. Now this piece prevents water from splashing or even flowing into this laminate floor. And therefore, you're going to have this for a longer time. Coming to the washroom. Now this washroom is larger than the other one. Of course, the finishes are similar, everything is the same, but the difference here is the sizing. Now, the view is the same. As I told you before, we want to give you this glass. We're going to close that once we're done. For now, is to allow light to allow you to see each and every part of the washroom. Okay? Paddy, you realize one thing, that this knob is black, the shower is black as well. The towel rack is black as well. Even the doorknob and this tab are black, popping out nicely from the white.
And one more thing that is black, Boris, if you look up into the lights, they're also black.
I agree with you. And if you look at the positioning also of those spotlights, they're well distributed to allow equal or even distribution of lighting in your washroom. This will feel like, will give a spa-like feeling. Just imagine when it's dark outside, you have got these two lights on, and how that tile will pop out, and this will pop out, and how the floor will look like. You walk into the washroom, the better half, you kind of feel like, man, you know, there's a feeling it gives you, it puts you in the mood. Sometimes when you're buying property, you also look at some kind of things that will allow you to be with your partner for a longer time. Follow me? Yeah, so we're almost done. Thank you for sticking around up to this point. I'm in the master bedroom, and this master bedroom, in fact, half of it is just windows and natural lighting flowing into each and every corner of this master bedroom. The master bedroom, of course, has this headboard, which is cool and more manly. It's cool. I like the colors. The colors black and gray, more manly and cool, subtle. You can do a 6x6 in this space. It feels spacious because I have my front window huge enough, and my left hand side also a huge window as well, just to bring natural lighting. Behind me is a closet. This closet has matte finish. The depth is right. Handles are very durable black handles which have heavy aluminium finish. Look at the depth, very deep. Going inside, you can put your jackets and your suits and more shoes down there and blah blah on top. You can decide even add some, you can use the space on top as well. You can store or put your traveling bags on top, but it doesn't come with these chandelier. But what I like mostly about this unit, to be honest, is the staging. The staging is more modern. Part of you agree with me that stage is modern, to be honest?
Very, very modern.
It is modern. You buy this, when you walk inside here, it makes you feel like you should buy it. And it gives you a modern vibe. And that's why I even chose to come here and showcase this, not only to people who have seen, but those who haven't seen this. Those are the people we are keen on. Those who haven't seen this kind of unit, these finishes, this layout. And today, we're not selling anything. We're showcasing a 3-bedroom in Lavington. Of course, this is for sale. And with that, we call it a day. It's raining in Nairobi. Floods are all over, but we're also very sorry for those who have been affected with the floods. In Nairobi right now, it's flooding all over. And we've got a lot of people who have lost their lives because of the floods, and people who have been displaced because of the floods. It's very sad, and I think we should put them, or put families that have been affected in prayers, and also pray for each other, and make sure your loved ones are safe, and just call them, get to know, where they are and if they're safe. I think that's very important. For me, I'd like to say bye-bye. I love you so much. It was a pleasure to have you with me on set. This is not me, it's just because I'm in the moment, I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling the people who have been affected. And I think you can feel the feel that I have right now. And I'll say, ciao, ciao, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.